Hi everyone, it's Logan here, and after my last video about my motor and what a mess it was, yeah, you can watch that video somewhere over here. I wanted to bring you this video about cable management and what I'm doing to make that look a lot nicer. So I actually just got a video, I actually just got a delivery of a 24-pin ATX connector, the same thing you'd find on a motherboard. And this is going to make it look a lot nicer. So I want to show you what I'm doing. It's not finished yet, but I want to show you what I'm doing to make that happen. Okay, so this is my wiring diagram. I know it's really messy. It's really only readable to me. But here's the general layout. So the transistors, the power Darlingtons that I was talking about yesterday are here. The 24-pin connector is going to go here. That voltmeter I showed you before is right here, and then this is where the actual motor is. And so you got two sets. You got the sensors and you got the actual power to the motor itself, and of course this is a positive and negative to the battery. I know this looks like a mess, but I'm going to be using 6-pin PCIe connectors to connect most of these together. I might use a couple Molex ones for the smaller ones that only have a couple wires coming out, but I was doing some work on this last night in preparation for this. So I just got this 24-pin connector here. And this is going to be really, really nice because this is going to sit in the box, the enclosure that has the transistors. So there's going to be a little box around here that's going to have some fans on each side. It's going to have plenty of airflow going through here. We're going to have some heat sinks on the aluminum that's holding the transistors here. So it's all going to stay nice and cool. Inside this box, I'm going to have this side of the 24-pin connector coming out of the box towards the front of the car. And then all the wires are going to connect through here. All the power wires, all the sensors, everything is going through here. So that if I want to disconnect either the transistors or the motors themselves, it's real nice and easy and everything's clean, and I don't have to have all those alligator clips. And then I don't have to spend a lot of time trying to figure out what alligator clips go where. So here's the first thing I did. Now this is, I don't know if you can see that here. There we go. This is going to be the letter A, if I can focus. Yeah, there we go. Close enough. A is going to go right here. So this is actually going from what's coming out of the motor into what's going into the transistors. Now of course, you're probably aware, but the convention for electricity is kind of backwards. Not kind of, it is backwards. Back in the 1800s, when they were diagramming everything, they thought charges flowed from positive to negative, but that's before they knew about the electron. So the electron's what moves, so in reality it goes from negative to positive. But in wiring diagrams, they always say it goes the other way, just because that's what the convention is. So really the electricity is going this way into the motor, but it doesn't really matter for the purposes of this. But anyway, this is going to be that connector. So these are the power wires, and I know my soldering is just absolutely horrible. I know I'm going to get a lot of comments on that, but you know what? It works. I'm not trying to sell this or anything. It does work. And so I've got 3 20-gauge wires coming off of each, because there are 3 coils in each phase, and 3 phases, so that's 9. And then coming off of that are these connectors. And again, I haven't finished them all up yet, but that's what's going to plug into this part of the ATX connector right there. And the same thing is going the other way, coming out. This is the other one. I don't know if you can see that right there. Yeah, that's an E, in case you can't read that, letter E. So letter E is right here. So that's actually what's going to go directly to the negative. And there's going to be a couple other cables that I haven't yet connected to it. But again, the other side of those go into the ATX. And I've even got expansion capability, so if I decide to add more transistors, so that each transistor does less amperage, and therefore is less likely to burn out, there's plenty more space in there to add some. And even though the voltmeter here looks separate, I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep that inside here, and there's going to be plenty of space left to run all these cables out of the 24 pin, so that everything will be coming through there. It'll be nice, clean, and easy. One cable to plug and unplug. Really, really easy. Now the other one is this here, C, B, and D connector. And that is right here. So there's D, there's B. I haven't connected C yet, but that's basically for the voltmeter itself. And I know this looks kind of messy right now, but in the end it's not going to be. I believe I'm going to be using a little bit of heat shrink over each one of these to keep them nice and firm. And then I'm also going to be using some cable management covers, or cable, I can't think of the word off the top of my head, but same thing as that you'd find coming off of your computer power supply. I found a supplier for those, so I'm going to be buying some of those, wrapping the whole thing so it's all one nice tight cable, and yeah, it'll be nice and smooth. Nothing's getting pulled apart like this, nothing's getting stuck in there. It'll be just a couple real nice, good colored, good looking cables. Yeah, so thanks for checking out the video. I really appreciate everyone, and give me comments. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you didn't like. You know, thumbs up or down, or leave me a comment if your feeling's more complicated than that. I definitely want to hear from you. This is eventually going to be a go-kart, and yeah, you could just buy a go-kart, but where's the fun in that? I like a challenge. I want to build it literally from the ground up, custom to me, and I want to bring you along with it so that you can see all the steps of how that actually works. I think some of the future videos I'm going to probably buy one of those Raspberry Pis so I can actually program it to do what I want, but that'll be in the future. So thanks for checking this out. Like it, subscribe, let me know what I can do better, or what else you want to see, and have a great day.